full moon in Leo. We are in Aquarius season, and our full moon is in Leo, the opposite of Aquarius. So in honor of that, let's pull some cards. And I have brought out my Tarot of the Cat People deck just for this occasion. I've already shuffled 5 times, but let's do some more and see what comes up. And while I shuffle, I invite all of you to join me in taking some deep breaths. And feeling as grounded as you can be. Feel whatever you feel in your body and meet that with full acceptance. A lot of us are feeling stressed right now, especially here in the Pacific Northwest. It's starting to feel a little bit like springtime. The world is starting to open up again, and many of us are finding that we have more obligations than we have in the recent past, and that's just something we're all navigating. So I intend that this reading helps us get through that and helps us get through whatever is going on right now. So, in honor of Leo season, or Leo full moon, I welcome you to join me in having a proud cat-like posture and standing or sitting up tall and appreciating the bodies that we have and being present with whatever is happening. So on that note, let's pull a card from the cat deck. It is the 10 of Pentacles. So this is a really fun deck I love very much. It's illustrated by Karen Kokendall. She was an American artist active in the Southwest, and her deck has a special quality of being its own science fiction story, and all of the people in the deck have giant cats that they worship, and they all live on different planets, and every planet is dominated by a different element, and that's how the suits are illustrated. So this is the Pentacle suit, the suit of the Earth, and number 10 is a number for completion and a number for a turning point. It corresponds with the Wheel of Fortune in the major arcana, and that indicates that with our earth element, which rules over our physical bodies and our material worlds and possessions and our money and how we earn and manage our money, that we're at a turning point. We're at a point of achievement. We are at a point of having done some challenging work and having successfully completed some of that work, and probably encountered some failures along the way, but nonetheless we're ready for the next chapter. So with our 10 Pentacles, this indicates that we've arrived at a certain corner, and we're turning that corner without really knowing what's around the corner. So I welcome you to join me in accepting that the unknown is just around the corner, and that all we can do is do our best and go in with good intentions, and remember that our energy is magic and our attention is magic, and whatever we focus on will be energized by our attention. So thank you, Karen Kokendall. Thank you, Cat People Deck, for that message. And now let's move on to the Aquarian deck. So I've already shuffled these. I'm just going to shuffle one more time. And we'll pull 3 cards and see what comes up. So we've got the King of Pentacles, the Fool, and the King of Swords. So 2 kings. That feels kind of right for the Leo full moon. And the Fool, which is almost the opposite of a king. So we'll talk about that in a moment. But the King of Pentacles. So like I said, the Pentacles are the earth element. That's our material world. It's the practical stuff. It's taking care of business. It's our bodies, our health, our money, our stuff, our possessions, everything that is here in the earth element. And with the king, we're talking about authority and mastery and being on top of our game, being in control, being the boss. So this indicates that we have just come from a place of achieving this status of being in control of our earth element. And from my perspective, I attribute a lot of that sense of mastery to an unexpected opportunity to rest and to take a break from the hubbub and the active commotion that we were used to before the pandemic. But in your case, you have your own perspective, and I welcome you to honor that. But whatever it is, this indicates that we've achieved some good accomplishments and have executed some wise action in the realm of the earth element. So let's celebrate that. And then what we have now is the Fool. And this is a card about starting over. It's a card about renewal. It's a card about nothing. It's a card about the abyss and being about to step into the unknown. Kind of like we talked about with the 10 of Pentacles. The unknown is just around the corner. Or in the Fool's case, it's just over the cliff. And if you're familiar with the Rider-Waite deck, you'll know that the Fool is about to step off of a cliff, and its little dog is barking at its ankle, trying to warn it that it's about to fall over a cliff. But the Fool is looking in the air and unaware of what's right in front of them. So this is a reminder to pay attention to what's right in front of you and to accept the truth that all of us have an existence in this body, and we have an existence that is eternal, that is connected with the abyss, that is connected with infinity, that is connected with the unknown. And in that awareness, we can cultivate anything that we would choose to be. So I welcome you to join me in remembering to be mindful of how we choose to cultivate ourselves. The Fool is a reminder of that, and that we're always continually renewing ourselves, and we can start over at any moment. But this looks like a big moment of renewal. And then finally, we've got the King of Swords next. So this is the king of the mental plane. It's the king of the mind. It's the king of the intellect. And the kings are all about authoritative action, whereas the queens are about authoritative acceptance and processing and integration and understanding. The kings are about authoritative doing rather than simply being. So this indicates doing wise things with the mind, or making good choices and using our words wisely and for the highest good of all. So this represents our next step, and I welcome you to join me in sitting proud and tall in our mental authority and being aware that we control our thoughts to a certain degree. At the very least, we can guide our thoughts, and we can make a positive impact on the world around us with what we choose to think and what we choose to say. So on that note, I thank you all for joining me, and I welcome you to join me next time for a new moon reading. Bye for now.